Pimp Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
Box Production.
It was point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I could tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
And I'm gonna get right into it because there's a lot of irony involved in this situation for myself personally. Somebody said it's a blessing to wake up this morning. Most definitely indeed is, in light of what we're discussing currently. I know I'm late at this point because it took place yesterday, and you know, the typical person who is a blogger or active on YouTube, it seems like the trend is to be amongst the first to speak on, report, you know, certain issues. I get it. I'm not above or beyond that. It's just that that's not my real motivation to be the first. That's like somewhat gossipy to me, to try to be the first to report, be up on the latest, and trying to be the one to deliver. However, I have no problem with taking the time of seeing what's popular subjects and giving my perspective on it. That's something we do in everyday life, whether it's on a platform or just parlaying, politicking with our peoples. Things happen. We discuss it in the barbershop, amongst our friends, whatever. However, PNB Rock lost his life at a Roscoes Chicken and Waffles, which is legendarily popular in Los Angeles as far as a franchise. There are multiple Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. You've heard plenty of celebrities speak on, or you've seen evidence when you go in their pictures. It's become a thing for out of town, just kind of like a landmark bucket list to go get some Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. The particular chicken and waffles that PNB Rock found himself at just happens to be hands down in the most crime infested area that you can find at Roscoe's. We all know typically in the ghettos across America, poverty is pretty much more pertinent on the east side, and as you travel further west, it seems like it decreases. This is the only Roscoe's located in the east side of South Central. That parking lot, the same way Neighborhood Nip was familiar with Crenshaw and Slauson, for years I was familiar with that particular parking lot on Manchester in Maine at that Roscoe's, due to the fact that two of my partners was one of my partners, he had that parking lot sold up years ago. There were multiple businesses in there. He had influence in all the businesses, and based on my big homie, rest in peace, Big Ant relationship with Cuz, my big homie for years was holding down that parking lot, like low-key security, regulating parking and shit. And so because of that, I used to go up there and parlay and just post with my homie Big Ant all the time, eat a gang of free chicken, sunrises, sunsets. That's a grimy ass parking lot, right? Somebody told me he found himself there because nobody didn't tell me. I heard it said that he found himself there because it was indeed the closest Roscoe's to the airport. I beg to differ with that. I couldn't imagine that it's closer than the Inglewood location. I don't know if someone told them the closest location was on Manchester, because I believe the Inglewood one is on or off Manchester as well, just way further west, and somehow they got confused. But they told me the boy PNB Rock used to stayed out here for a while, so I couldn't imagine him getting confused. I wonder if, at first I wondered if what Sauce Walker said about he fought for his jury and he ain't going, he ready to die for it. I wondered if that kind of motivated Cuz actions. Then I heard an interview he did recently before passing with academics where he was talking about going through something similar in Los Angeles. And although he didn't go extra rah-rah, I guess whenever the people tried to get at him the last time and he finessed his way up out of a confrontation, it seems as he was talking to academics kind of boastfully, like they realized I ain't on that. He wasn't being too bold, but he was kind of insinuating that due to the way he reacted, responded, and the way he stood firm is how he avoided a tragic situation the last time. And I believe he's sadly mistaken. I believe he grew comfortable because he had encounters that looked like they could go there, and they didn't quite go there. And I believe he probably developed in his mind that he had kind of figured out the formula to finesse his way out here. So I just can only imagine someone coming in that restaurant. He's already been approached in similar fashion, and it went where he did actually get got. And so I can imagine there would be some resistance to some degree, whether, because he said when the dudes got him last time, he kind of like fanned them on. I wonder if he tried to be nonchalant and take his time versus aggressive, thinking that the person was playing, and then they just like, let him know what it was. I hear a lot of speculation as to what part, if any, his girlfriends posting their food and their address played. Now, on my mama, of course, you can't say it was directly associated or connected. But y'all don't understand. They say she gave up her address an hour prior to the incident. I don't know. I don't have a clue, just like you. However, it is not beyond the scope of reasoning that when she posted that address, somebody realized where they were and somebody came after them, because that is highly likely. It is also highly likely that showing up right there in a Maybach with an extremely large amount of expensive jewelry adorning your body could have just visually attracted the wrong energy, and it could have took place. However, it goes back to what I was saying before all this, because some might slip, some might get away. You can be out here, get away one time, and then look, the next time. I don't know what it is about non-locals that feel like it's worth it to them to come and test this energy out here. Even like Sauce Walker, shout out to him, salute to him. If he really was a victim of an attempted robbery and he went, rogue and vigilante and fought the dude off and survived, shout out to him. Unfortunately, the exception to the rule does not indicate that that's the way it should go out here, y'all. I'm not bragging on LA being like that. You digitalize? Not at all. I'm just observing. Whether it's right or wrong, good or bad, is not what I am attempting to establish. We can all agree it's some bullshit. It's fucked up. But at the same time, if I know I'm on the outside of a cage where there's a whole bunch of bears or lions, regardless if they deserve to be there, regardless if I feel like I have the right to travel through this path without these caged animals impeding my progress, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go around that cage and go the long way. I'm not going to say, man, that ain't right. They shouldn't have put this cage right here. That's too done. And they bet not, and I'm going to jump in there with them lions and them bears and take my chances. Guess what? You might make it. You might survive. But it's highly likely that you won't. And that's what it is out here in La La Land. Ain't nobody saying that, hey, you guaranteed not to make it. Ain't nobody saying that it should be so difficult to make it. All we saying is, hey, check it out. Us natives out here who not part of the problem, even if we once were, who no longer are, we are aware of what it is. Guess what? Beware of dogs. It's piranhas over there. Don't feed the bears. If y'all want to keep taking it upon yourself to think shit don't stink, to be the one to prove you bigger than what it is because of what it should be, I believe that we will continue to see events similar to this at a high rate. I just can't understand the dude's rationale. He talking to academics about what took place before. And he like, I'm on Fairfax, I'm cool, I'm with my family. Academics like, people tripping on Fairfax? My nigga, Biggie got killed on Fairfax. Biggie got killed on Wilshire and Fairfax. After that, we ain't get the facts, so I bulletproof the Lambo, holla tip the ammo. Shout out to my nigga Baguettes from Brooklyn. But yeah, what make y'all think that that's a safe environment? Y'all see what just happened in Beverly Hills? I'm not saying we competing, going for the crown, the trophy, but before we can even get over the shock of the Quando, we had a Sauce Walker affiliated incident. Then there was another dude, kind of like in LA. I can't even call his name. Think he was from Chicago. That didn't even get much coverage. Then we got this. Look, I'm not putting no jacket on her, not claiming nothing. But for everybody trying to clear the female name, saying, oh, she's traumatized, everybody make a mistake. It's 2022. You with a high-profile cat. How the do you feel like it's cool to post where you are on social media while you're going to be sitting there for an hour in an environment you're not familiar with? Everybody's heard about the ills of Los Angeles. She most likely has to be aware of what just took place with Sauce Walker and the implications jury had in that. Listen to what he told academics. Last time he found himself in a similar situation, he was with his female. He said it almost happened. He wiggled his way up out of there. And as he wiggled his way up out of there, he gets Shorty down. Guess what she suggests? Let's stop again. And as he stops again, according to him, the same people that was on his bumper a little ways back get right back up on him. And they kind of continue the altercation. He had to finesse his way out deeper. And everybody already off top want to give her a pass. I'm not passing no judgment on her either way, guilty or innocent. So therefore, she don't get no pass and she not held accountable. But as you pay attention to everything that took place, how are you going to just exclude the most suspicious element of the situation? It is a whole story of him just recently displaying behavior that outside his death, everybody would be calling controlling. Girl, leave him alone. He somehow took control of her social media, shut it down, password type stuff. You know that's not acceptable in general social conversation when it comes to dating and relationships. That's toxic, negative, controlling. But in the light of his passing, the discussing these issues in regards to her in such an innocent fashion is even more suspicious. This man lost his life over some jewelry. He experienced a similar incident not too long ago. He said mid-COVID. He was with the same individual. She did something janky as far as posting that plate and location. And everybody immediately, because she's showing some y'all sleep. But I just want to reiterate before your life get obliterated. We said it once, we said it twice. It ain't nice in La La Land. Listen to
Snakewood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Black Box Productions.